Yo, what's going on, Arkansas Razorback fans? How you doing? Welcome. I'm Ty Hudson, and this is Tuss Talk with Ty. This is some edited content being thrown at you. In this video, we're going to talk about the Razorbacks' top 4 impact-ready transfers on the offensive side of the football in 2023. Got to shorten that up for the title of the video, but you get the gist of it. I've got 4 names here, guys that I believe they're going to come in, and if they don't start, they're going to have a pretty big impact in one way or another, again, on the offensive side of the football. So let's light the fires and kick the tires. Let's hop into it.
Good luck.
Starting off, no particular order, by the way, let's pull Joshua Braun into this pool, shall we? How about Mr. Braun, 6'6", 341 pounds from the University of Florida. Did see some time at right tackle during spring camp, very little, but ultimately ended up at right guard where the former 4-star Florida Gator settled in nicely at. He's currently one of several transfers expected to get the nod as a starter for Arkansas in 2023. I think he's we often talk about quality depth, how it matters. Well, having a quality starter certainly matters, and I think Joshua Braun could be just that on the offensive line. Next up on this list, how about Varkey Gums? Goodness gracious, this guy's already coming in with the accolades, isn't he? Unfortunately, didn't transfer to Arkansas soon enough to participate during spring camp, but is expected to make a splash in the passing game for Arkansas. Grades out, 71.9, his offensive grade according to Pro Football Focus. He has a receiving grade of 77. What he accomplished as a redshirt freshman last year was extraordinary. He ended up being an all-conference USA first-team player. He was an all-American freshman as well over there. He set single-season records for tight ends, 34 grabs, 458 yards last year at UNT. So pretty special player coming in with the accolades. I would put him on the short list of just maybe even top newcomers on this roster, period. No matter, if we're talking offense or defense, I like Varkey Gums a lot. This is going to be a really good addition for Arkansas in the passing game. Next up, Isaac TeSlaa, 6'4", 215 pounds, really just a shade under 220 at the moment from spring. This is a guy really impressive. Coming in, if you've probably seen his one-handed grab videos, you probably have seen highlights of him somewhere. He looks like someone who could be an absolute star. There's a lot of hype around TeSlaa. I'm going to tell you, pump the brakes a little bit. We don't really know. What he did do at Hillsdale College was pretty impressive. In 2022, as a junior, he was named the Great Midwest American Conference Offensive Player of the Year, team MVP after catching 68 passes for 1,300 plus yards and 13 touchdowns. Again, he could be a boom or bust type of player, but after what I saw in spring camp, I'm buying some Isaac TeSlaa stock. I'm buying that TeSlaa stock, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of him. We'll see where we're at. We'll reconvene on this during fall camp. We'll kind of see where he's at. I don't expect him to slip down the depth chart at the moment. A lot could change. I like him enough that I put him on this list because his potential is, I think it's really high. But at the same time, there's also the possibility that other guys kind of steal the show one way or another. Maybe it's Varkey Gums, or maybe it's the next guy I'm about to talk about. Andrew Armstrong, 6'4", 201 pound wide receiver, transferring to Arkansas from Texas A&M Commerce. Played in 11 games and caught 62 passes for over 1,000 yards, 13 total touchdowns, averaged something like 93 yards receiving per game. Finished the season as Texas A&M Commerce's first 1,000-yard receiver since 2014. Had over 100 yards receiving in 6 of the 11 games. He caught a touchdown in 7 of 11 games, recording multiple touchdown receptions in 4 games. Recorded at least 3 receptions in all 11 games. He obviously played a really big role in the Texas A&M Commerce offense in the passing game a year ago for them. I think he's going to end up doing something similar. I'm not saying he's going to have 62 passes for 1,000 yards. Who knows? He could be better than that. I don't know. Like I've said on a live show, I think the odds are it's not going to be one guy with 70 catches, 900 yards or 1,000 yards. It's probably going to be like a passing game by committee or receiving game by committee, if you will. You're going to have 2 or 3 guys with 35, 40-plus catches, something like that. We know the run game is going to be very effective for Arkansas, so I do expect them to probably still run the hell out of the football. But I do think you're going to see them go vertical more this year. You're going to see them take shots downfield more. And guys like Andrew Armstrong, Tesla, of course we can talk about Isaiah Centenia, but he's not a transfer. Maybe Braun plays a bigger role, Varkey Gums. Arkansas seems to be loaded up in the passing game, and they're loaded up on offense. And these transfers are going to play – I think these 4 guys are going to play a pretty big role in 2023, and that's why we have the video. The content that I make here on Tuss Talk with Ty, well, simply put, it's impossible without the help of sponsors and Patreon supporters. Of course, Direct Service Overhead, the Garage Door Company, this show's very first sponsor. They offer same-day service, quality parts, free estimates. You know, if you need your garage door replaced or repaired, either one, hey, give them a call. They'll come help you out. They're affordable. They have hundreds of 5-star reviews. Their link is provided for you down below. The Odd Soul Craft Bar and Pizzeria. Quality staff, good people over there, great pies, IPAs, you name it. They've got it all on tap. Great environment. Once you wander over to the Odd Soul Craft Bar and Pizzeria on Emma Street in Springdale, tell them Ty Hudson sent you from Tuss Talk with Ty. Last but not least, Patreon supporters. Also, you guys play a huge role in all of this. If you want to check out all these links to either the sponsors or you want to become a Patreon member yourself, all of that's available down below this video. All those links are provided for you. So why don't you go check them out.